Good morning, friends. Welcome to LeggLife and welcome to, well, a rainy day here in Glacier Bay National Park. As you can see, we've got glaciers all behind us. There's glaciers up there ahead of us. It is not raining hard, but definitely coming down.
Sprinkling it.
Sprinkling, but it's beautiful. Let me show you. You can see we are right up next to the shoreline. Number of birds flying. Got a glacier coming up this way, and I actually want to head right up there to the front of the ship. This is a pretty amazing area that the Grand Princess has. You can see the bridge right down there, and on top of the bridge here on the Grand, it is just completely open for you to come up here and watch as we sail, which is perfect for a day like today. One thing that I really love is that on Glacier Bay Day, basically all programming on the ship is shut down. The casino is shut down. I don't even think stores are open. They don't do announcements over the intercom other than by park rangers, because the focus of today is on this. And as you're passing the shoreline, it's not just the glaciers you're looking for. There's all sorts of waterfalls. Last year we saw a bear down on one of the beaches. So you can hear one of the National Park Rangers making an announcement right now, talking about Glacier Bay. They also do have the ship's cam up on the big screen. You can see lots of people up here on deck, but I will say there's lots of space still. Like, it's not like it's so crowded you can't find space up on the railing. And also, look how great this is. A Bloody Mary bar. Those look nice. You can see us coming up to another glacier here. Oh. Did you guys see? Tiny little avalanche. We kind of heard the thunder, like the crackling happening back there. That was kind of cool. So that thunder, that noise, is largely what you hear when glaciers, they're called tidewater glaciers, where the front of the glacier is in the water. Pieces of it will break off, it'll cab off. So for today, they put these signs up around the ship. Talks about join us in keeping Glacier Bay pristine for future generations. Please don't throw anything overboard. Take extra care that hats, napkins do not blow overboard. Do not feed the wildlife or birds. Avoid disturbing wildlife with loud noises. Please respect your fellow guest experience. Okay, so now we're heading up here into one of the lounges where the National Park Rangers are. Alaska Geographic has their store. So when you first walk into the lounge, they have today's schedule written out. You can see there's a morning welcome. Commentary begins at 8. And then down here, 10 a.m., Lampa Glacier, which we just saw. And then Marjorie and Grand at 11:15. And then they also have a map that kind of shows you the route for today. And then back over here, we have the Rangers, the information. But I think what we're looking for is this table right over here with the stamps on it. So you can see they have the Glacier Bay National Park little stickers there. They have the stamp with today's date on there. Look at that.
Didn't get the Glacier Bay. Okay.
Oh, didn't really get the Glacier Bay. You can see a lot of the different resources they have for sale here. They have a Glacier Bay National Park and Preserve, like photo book, which is very cool. I don't remember seeing that last year. I like that. A bunch of other books. Then up here we're getting to the Alaska Geographic table as well. We got an Alaska Geographic membership last year on our cruise, and we're actually going to renew it again. Alright, so I want to show you something. Do you see the little sea otters right here in the water? That little black spot just dove down. Another one popped up. Oh, there's a whole bunch right there. one right here, there's one right there. Also, I want to show you, there is nobody down here. On deck 7, this is a much better view because you're so close to the water. When we were up top, the water felt so far away, and down here, like the sea otters are just like popping up right next to us. You can see we have another glacier coming up there. Oh, little otter popping up, and he's gone. One of the things that the ranger said was that when sea otters get like crumbs on them from their meal, little pieces of shell, that kind of stuff, that what they do is they spin around in the water a few times, clean themselves off, and then just go back to eating. And I kind of love that. All right, so we found our friends. They just ran upstairs real quick. They've got a nice table here in Vines, which is like the wine area. Just kind of looking out, watching Glacier Bay pass by us through the window. Here's one of the things you gotta love about Princess. Here, looking at this amazing glacier, and they come around with a bar cart with warm coffee drinks. Man, that's pretty perfect. There's a little piece of ice floating right below us. And Sherri pointed out it looks like a little whale. It's got like a little whale tail in the back. So we talked about this in our cruise series last year, but this glacier here ahead of us, and then this glacier over here on the right, used to be part of one glacier, but as they've melted and receded, now it is two separate glaciers. You can see this, kind of that iconic blue, right into the water. It's what you picture and honestly want to see when you think of a glacier here in Glacier Bay. This is the Grand Pacific Glacier, and it just looks dirty. Yeah, not as pretty of a glacier, but I think I remember from last year, on the other side of the Grand Pacific is Canada, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one backs right up to the border to the US and Canada.
Interesting. Well, we've started our journey away from the glaciers and heading out of Glacier Bay. See, we got an eagle flying right here.
For a minute, I don't know if I can catch him in there.
Here's what I love about Glacier Bay is that we're sitting inside at the Crooner's Bar, and you can still just look outside the window and see it pass by. And I just can't help it. Every time I sit down inside, I look out the window and I just want to step back outside. Look at it, you guys. How about this? Still in Glacier Bay, sailing out, and there is nobody out here on deck 7. As you saw earlier, there were a lot of people out here, but it's never been as packed as I expected it to be. Now granted, a lot of people have verandas and balcony rooms, so they're sitting outside watching this from the comfort of their room. But there were still a lot of people out here, but it never felt too crowded. Or, well, I'll say this, it never felt as crowded or chaotic as I expected it to. Here's one of the things that I love seeing, different Alaskan beers on board, but also spirits from Anchorage Distillery. They have the gin And they have the ghost pepper as well. Well, we're just sitting up here at Crooners still with Sarah and Auburn, just chatting and hanging out. And we heard music coming from the piazza. And we got a couple of guys down here with the violins. Now let's go outside and see what's happening in Glacier Bay. So here comes the boat that the National Park Rangers who are on board are going to get on to leave the ship. This boat comes up and joins us in the morning. They put the Rangers on, and then they come and pick the Rangers up as we're about to leave Glacier Bay. You can see they will basically match the speed of the ship. And there go the Rangers. What a fun job. One of the Rangers we met earlier is actually from northern Utah. She's up here seasonally for the summer. She said she worked, I think, in Death Valley, maybe she said, during the winter, and is up here in Glacier Bay for the summer. What a job. So here in the Explorers Lounge, there's a local author and photographer telling the story about, I believe it's Romeo the Wolf from Juneau, Alaska.
Anyway, you can look. He's kneeling. He's relaxed. He's saying those sweet little nothings we say to our pets. And that wolf has its ears tucked back and was adoring look on its face.
It is just a couple of hours later. Came back to our stateroom, laid down a little bit, took a little nap, which was really nice. Sherri read. Sherri, did you finish your book?
Sure did.
Finish another book. I think it's book 3 this trip she's finished, so yes. Success. It's for all night. We'll show you our full formal night outfits. We're having dinner with our friends, and we need to leave here very, very soon. Sherri Beth, formal night. What are you wearing?
On a black dress.
Mm-hmm.
Sparkly shoes.
Those are sparkly shoes.
And the crown that Auburn made me.
She actually made you that for the Princess Cruise last year.
Yes.
And you and Lacey wore them to dinner.
Yes, we did.
Now you're gonna wear them again.
Yeah. All right, Hanson, what do you got?
I'm wearing black suit jacket.
Mm-hmm.
I am in love with this shirt, you guys. Like just big black flowers on a gold shirt.
Yep.
I love it. It's super different.
Black pants, black shoes.
Black slaps. Not slaps.
Slaps.
Black slaps. Black slacks. Black shoes. So all black. Gold black flowers.
Handsome.
Tonight's dinner is going to be in the Botticelli dining room here on the Grand Princess. Here's the menu tonight. It's the gala dinner. It says any excuse to get dressed up and have a good time is an inspiration for a festive dinner and an indulgent dessert. Indulgent dessert. You can see, got some starters there. And then over here we have, ooh, land and sea. Steak, lobster tail. Grilled New York steak, classic Caesar, vegetable strudel, seared mustard crusted tuna. Wow. There's a few things that look really good on here. Wedge salad and escargot. Yum, yum, yum. So they just sat us here at dinner. You can see we have a nice table right by the window, looking out at Glacier Bay. Sherri and I both ordered the same appetizer tonight. We both got the escargot, garlicky, buttery, delicious. Look at that. All right, so dinner's been served. Both Sherri and I got the land and sea. Go ahead. Okay, we're back in our stateroom. I didn't vlog much of dinner. I do have to say, Richard was our server in the Botticelli dining room. He's been with Princess for, I think he said 13 years. And he's the best server I think maybe we've ever had. He was amazing. A plus 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 plus. It was a great dinner. We just talked a lot, laughed a lot. Super fun to be with friends. We actually got some formal photos taken, which this is our, Sherri, what cruise is this for us? What cruise number is this for us? This is cruise number 11. I don't think we've ever gotten formal pictures taken together. So we got some photos taken and it was just a ton of fun, but we're ready to change. So we're gonna get into more comfortable clothes now. And before we do that, I wanna show you, this is sad because you know the cruise is coming to an end. When you go back to your stateroom and you have luggage tags, disembarkation information, and your final event listing for the next day. Tomorrow, our last day on the ship. Okay, so I'm a little bit late to the show. I'm gonna run up there real quick and check it out, but tonight's Broadway show is British Invasion music from across the pond. Let's go into the Princess Theater and check it out.
Lights are much brighter there. You can forget all your troubles, forget all your cares, and go downtown. Where all the lights are bright. Wow, thing.
I'm not content to be with you in the daytime. Talking about my generation, listening to the Bible roll. Talking about my generation. Picture yourself in a boat on a river with tangerine trees and marmalade skies. Somebody calls you, you answer quite slowly. A girl with kaleidoscope eyes.
So I just stepped out of the Princess Theater. It is about 10 o'clock. You can see the sunset happening over there. And actually some breaks in the clouds. We've had clouds and winds, a lot of rain all day today, but a little bit of a break from that. Still windy, but look at how beautiful that sunset is.
I saw you again today. I had to run that night away.
Well, full confession, it's the next day.
Yeah.
We forgot to end the vlog yesterday. Yesterday was Glacier Bay. Sherri, different experience than Glacier Bay last year.
Yes.
Last year was sunny and beautiful. This year was rainy and cloudy. But even
Still
in,
beautiful.
I was gonna say, even in the rain, what was it like?
So we were out in the rain for not really very long. Then we kind of discovered that deck 7, you can also look out at the glaciers and be covered. So we were out on deck 7. It was great. It was always beautiful. So
It was really cool to see like a lot of people's reaction to it. We stood next to one lady, it's her first time in Alaska, and she stood on deck 7 for what felt like hours and was just staring. So
just like pictures just don't do it justice.
yeah, so it was a really good day. Again, another relaxing day. So friends, we love you, and we will see you on the next LeggLife video.